Hi and welcome to Juna Hardy Yoga. Enjoy your next video. Namaste. Namaste, welcome to this 15-minute neck and shoulder stretch and release. Starting off cross-legged, sitting upright, and really just breathe and arrive. Calming your breath. Nice long inhales and exhales just to ground yourself to prepare to move. Take some time here just to come into land from a busy day or the start of your day. When you're ready, taking a rolled up blanket, rolled into a sausage that's just the width of your upper back. Placing the rolled up blanket on the mat, widthwise. And now lying down on the blanket to open the upper spine initially, just to soften the thoracic spine, the upper back. Placing the blanket just underneath the armpits that goes across where your thoracic spine is at its most curved. This just allows the thoracic spine to soften and release before we start. Lying down on the blanket, making sure the blanket is rolled tight enough that it stays in a sausage shape, that you don't crush it through the weight of your back. And simply breathe and rest for a good few minutes. You might want to take 5 to 10 minutes here. As you inhale and exhale, allow your spine to soften right the way down from the top to the bottom. Simply breathing, allow your shoulders to relax all the way over the top of the blanket. If your head falls back very steeply, then you can grab a cushion, just place the cushion underneath your head. The effect of this, it will start to loosen the shoulder muscles, the back of the neck, and allow the neck bones to soften back into a more comfortable position. You can inhale and take your arms over your head just to deepen the stretch, but all the while softening the pelvis and buttocks down to the floor. Stretching away with the left leg and the right leg. Spending some time here. Removing the blanket and lying on your back. Next, coming into cactus arms, shown here with elbows directly out at shoulder height. Lengthen the back of your neck and push away with both heels, lengthening your spine. And again, this is all with gravity, so allow gravity to do with the work and simply focus on a deep inhalation and exhalation. You find that your exhale breath is the opportunity to really relax. You might find that your forearms are off the floor, your wrists are off, or even your hands and forearms are off. And don't worry, this shows just maybe a little tightness in the shoulders. And if your hands and arms are off, then please concentrate on doing this maybe 5 to 10 minutes, even 15 minutes every day. Gravity will soften both hands down. You can breathe and turn head to the right and then head to the left to loosen off the neck. Seeing if you can simply observe your thoughts while you come into this peaceful space. Leaving your thoughts to wander by without engaging in any of the emotions. Turning the head to the opposite side, checking out the opposite elbow and forearm. Let gravity do the work. Simply breathe and allow your exhale breath to soften your body from the tendons, ligaments, bones and muscles. This is fabulous to do every day, just to soften the neck and shoulders if you have no time to do the rest. Next, linking your fingers behind your head and taking inhale breath. as you exhale, start to draw your elbows forward and up and allow the weight of your head to sink into your hands. Let the elbows and shoulders do the work while you soften in the back of the neck. Let your full head weight rest in your hands and stay here for a few moments to stretch the back of your neck, again with gravity. You can do this once or twice more, or even pause the video and do however many you need to if you want to stretch the back of the neck. Relaxing the belly, relaxing the legs and thighs. Taking time. And as you draw the elbows back to the mat, really draw the elbows to the mat as far as they'll go. That just stretches in the front of your shoulders. It's all with the breath. So as you take your elbows back to the floor, it's an inhale. As you draw your elbows up, it's an exhale. Next, tipping the head back. Inhale, lift the chin, look backwards, stretching the eye muscles. Then exhale, drawing the chin into your chest, stretching the back of the neck. You can do this a few more times. And then when you're ready, come to a seated position. Breathing. Your body will soften the slower you go and the more you're willing to surrender into the breath. When you're ready, reaching your hands upwards towards your shoulders and give yourself an initial shoulder massage. Really rub and loosen the tops of the shoulders. The big trapezius muscle that I'm holding onto here is often the one that goes into very knotty tension through being static, sitting at a laptop, sitting at a desk all day. And those muscles really do contract the neck and create a lot of tension, often tension headaches. So give yourself a good massage just to loosen off initially. And holding on to the trap muscles, inhaling, exhaling, drop the chin upwards and the head backwards. And then take the chin into the notch of the neck and round all the way down. You can round the spine. Move on the exhale breath. It's the movement breath, the exhale breath. Let the hands flop down to the waist and the lap. Inhaling, linking the hands, backs of the hands towards the front of the room, and stretching away the front of the hands, and then rolling up once more, again on the inhale breath. Exhale, open the mouth, lift the chin. Don't drop the head back violently, rather let the head just soften back. Let your head hang forward and round the spine all the way down. This is really nice if you hang around here. Again, you can always stop the video and do a little more of any of the particular exercises. Rounding up once more, let's inhale, exhale, turning the head to one side. Relax the shoulders as much as you can here to let the side and the back of the neck release. Inhale back to the middle and exhale to the opposite side. And inhale back to the middle. Let's take one ear towards one shoulder and stretching the opposite side of the neck. You can grab hold of that opposite shoulder and draw it away from your ear. In this case, my left shoulder away from my left ear. Really allow your hand to draw the weight. And then taking that hand over the top of the head and exhaling, softening in the side of the head and neck. This just adds more weight to the weight of the skull. Keep breathing deep. Then coming up and turning the nose diagonally out towards that arm and taking your hand over the top of your head. This will stretch a different part of the neck, particularly down either side of the shoulder blades, the rhomboid muscles. Coming back up. And then repeating the other side, opposite ear to shoulder. And this can be very hard work for tense neck and shoulders. So taking the opposite shoulder and exhaling, releasing that shoulder down towards the floor. It's all done with the breath. The more you can be in tune with the breath, the better the release. And getting rid of tension will be so much smoother. Coming back up once more and then taking that hand over the top of the head and deepening the stretch. Increasing the weight on the side of the head. And then coming up and turning the head diagonally towards the opposite arm and taking your hand over the back of the head. Taking an inhale breath, and as you exhale, draw the chin down towards the side of the notch of the neck and then round all the way down. This is a very powerful stretch for the back of the neck. You can do this a few more times and pause the video if you need to. Next, taking an inhale and exhale, we're going to come into eagle arms, Garudasana arms. Taking, in this case, the right elbow inside the left, linking the fingers together and lift the elbows forwards and upwards. This gives you a very good stretch between the shoulder blades. Again, breathing as you exhale, stretch the elbows forward. And then rounding the back as you inhale and exhale, draw your elbows down towards your waist. You can stay down here and do 2 or 3 breaths to really feel that lovely stretch across the back of the shoulders. I love this one. Inhale, release the arms open and exhale the other side. Left elbow inside right. Link the thumbs together and hands together if you can, but if not, you can always draw the elbows together, forearms together, palms of the hands together. Push away with the elbows and lift the elbows nice and high. That gives you the lovely depth of stretch. Then exhaling, elbows down towards the lap, towards the floor. Staying here for as many breaths as you need to. Inhaling up. Exhale the arms open nice and wide. Taking another inhale breath and coming into Gomukhasana, cow face posture with the arms. You can swap the legs over at this point. Taking, in this case, the right hand, elbow up, the left arm around the back and picking up the fingers. If you can't grab the fingers at the back, grab a strap or a tie and you can take the tie in the top hand and hold the tie or the strap with the bottom hand. Really inhale and exhale the elbow away from the head and turn the head to the opposite direction. So my advice here is intuitively stretch where you feel your body needs it around the back of the head and neck. And let's repeat Gomukhasana, the opposite side. remembering to take a strap over the opposite shoulder. In this case, the left elbow up and the right arm around the back to pick up the fingers at the back. And it's in gripping the fingers where you feel the stretch. And this is a lovely stretch for the armpit. The armpits can get very tight. Breathing slowly as you like, drawing that elbow away from your head and turning the head the opposite direction. Intuitively stretch, so you might find a slightly different stretch feels good for you. And engaging the tummy muscles to keep the core upright and the upper body stable. Coming back and just exhaling the chin towards the chest. Inhaling back up. Exhale once more, drop the head back. You might find it slightly easier this time. Let's do some head circles with the notion of ahimsa, non-violence towards the body. This is an invitation. Take the head around in circles, very softly. And on the way round, you can always stay in one position just to hold the stretch for a little bit longer. Breathing. And rest.
Hope you enjoyed that. Please don't forget to subscribe, and I'd love to hear your comments.